Hello boxing fans, right now I'm talking about something totally different, and yesterday I did a video when it's pretty much a destructive video on people in the boxing community posting negative comments, and now I'm going to do something constructive and I'm going to post my top channels on YouTube. These are my top boxing channels on YouTube. You see, the point being is there's been a further fragmentation of the YouTube boxing community for quite a while. It's almost impossible today to have an opinion without someone sending you either threats or just absolutely going against your opinion and not respecting that you have an opinion of your own. And I was going to address some of this, in this video today, but I thought again and I thought, there are going to be some pathetic people on here, some people who decide to post videos and some people who decide to just comment on people's videos. So constructively, what can I do to try and help the situation? And I thought I could just share around my favourite boxing channels with the rest of you. Hopefully you'll subscribe to these channels and we can increase the good boxing talk, good boxing debate between real fans that are actually passionate about the sport and want the sport to increase. Now, before I tell you who these top channels are, and I'm going to provide the links to them and that, if you're not in the list and you think you should be, right, just think, do you comment on my videos all the time? Do I comment on your videos all the time? There's a chance I either do not know that you do videos, or I just don't like your videos. There's a chance that I just don't know you exist. So make sure you firstly say, do you watch my videos? And that way you'll understand why you're not in my top channel. So anyway, the first channel that I want to start with, and this is in no particular order, is Apollo James Jackson. You see, Apollo seems to be a nice, decent dude, right? He's easy to talk to, and he's easy to get along with. He goes around the UK getting interviews with all different boxers, trainers and promoters. Basically, he's similar to Ellie Sekbak, but he's much better in terms of the interview style and technique. And he's also got a good boxing background and gives support to other channels. So I'd just like to say, if you haven't checked out Apollo James Jackson, do so later after this video finishes, because he's an easygoing guy. Subscribe to this guy's channel, he's top quality, and I've got a feeling one day this guy's going to be on the TV. I've got a good feeling about that. Also, another thing about Apollo is, if you want to see an interview, you want to see an interview with someone in particular, like let's say, I don't know, Martin Murray, you see, you could say to Apollo, will you go and get an interview with Martin Murray? And he'll say, yeah, I'll go get it done. You see, I don't know if that can happen with anyone else, but it surely will happen with Apollo James Jackson. Okay, so the next channel that I'm going to go for is a channel called Bayloric, right? Now this is a fairly new channel to me. I've only just found this out more recently. You see, this channel, Bayloric, is run by a guy called Ingram Jones. I've also got him on Twitter. What he does is he does your average predictions, and I was very impressed, and he does your post fights too, and I was very impressed with some of the predictions that he got right. Just most recently, he got spot on the Amir Khan versus Garcia prediction, and he got the reason why it would happen as well. He didn't just say he'll get caught, but he said why he will. For example, Amir Khan fights with a chip on his shoulder, and he's always standing, trying to trade, proving he's got himself a chin, in which he got himself caught out against Garcia. And he predicted it to a T, so I'd advise you to get in, just to check out his channel, see what he says. You'll probably like his stuff, because I started to like his videos most recently, so check that out, the link's in the description. The next channel that I'm going to put through is a much larger channel than mine. So yeah, this one is Boxing Bell. If you like to listen to boxing news, boxing headlines, and you don't want to listen to a video over 5 minutes long, you should check out this girl's channel, because basically she gives her opinion on the boxing news in her own unique way. But I do warn you, she is ginger, you might not like it. Now the next channel that I've got for you, this is a recently new channel that I've found. I'm not sure how long it's been uploading for, but it's a channel from Scotland and it's called Real Boxing Talk. Link in the description as usual, right? And it's like Ron Seal-Woodstein, right? It does exactly what it says on the tin. You've got some real boxing talk going on here. You've got some real down-to-earth boxing talk. You can't get better. If you want all the technical stuff, go somewhere else. If you want to listen to real boxing talk from the people, then this is where you got to be. This guy's got some good videos. He's an aspiring boxing writer who has been published before. So check this guy out. Link in the description. Real Boxing Talk. Okay, so another one of my top channels is Hatman TV. Everyone's got to love Hatman TV. You see, this is one of the best British boxing channels out there. He has serious boxing knowledge, first-hand experience, and he gets his point across almost spot on. The boxing knowledge he possesses is almost unbelievable. I think he almost predicted the Amir Khan one right. I think he got the Derek Chisora knockout loss right. Stuff like that is unbelievable. He gets these right. You got to check him out. He sometimes gets a bit of hate, but you know, he's got a big channel and he's passionate about the sport. So I think you should check that out. For this next channel, we are going to Ireland and we are going to Irish NK. Now I'm going to put the link in the description. This guy's channel is really good. You see, he looks at boxing from a trainer's point of view. You can tell that he is passionate about the sport. You see, he does know a lot about steroids. This guy is a former horse trainer, or he is a horse trainer, and he does his absolute best to go the extra mile for you if you ask him questions about steroids. He also does his predictions and post fights. He comes up with some of these fights that, you know, you don't really hear of. You know, this was the guy who first pointed out to me the prospect known as Keith Thurman, and since then I am totally on the Thurman bandwagon. I thought he was going to absolutely demolish Maidana, and so did Irish NK, and unfortunately Maidana bitched out. So all I can say about that is check this guy's channel out. It's a real good channel. I've got a feeling you'll like it. Okay, going across the pond now. We're going back across the pond and we're going to Julian Foster. Yeah, The Distance with Julian Foster, and this is the best American boxing channel I think there is. This is number one. There's no one else on YouTube who puts out the amount of work rate that Julian Foster does. He's basically the Joe Calzaghe of the YouTube boxing community. This guy knows his boxing, he's passionate about the sport, he covers almost every American boxing fight that there is, and even does loads of domestic British and European bouts. This guy, he's doing it for a reason, and I think it's because he is passionate about the sport. You know what I mean? This guy he doesn't get involved in all the stupidness. He is a proper boxing fan. And not only that, I was just thinking, you've got to think about how many of these predictions he gets right. You know, this guy is as close as it comes to being almost a boxing expert. The amount he gets right, the knowledge he possesses is unreal. You know, it's just how I aspire to be, and that's the point about, you know, the YouTube boxing community, and you know, especially this video. It's sharing the knowledge and sharing how boxing can get better through the YouTube boxing community. I want to stay across the pond, and I want to give a quick shout out to Naptown Born. Naptown Born's quite active in the boxing community too. He does like his boxing. He doesn't put as many boxing videos out as most of the people on this list, but once again, he is passionate about the sport, you can tell, and he does engage in the YouTube boxing community. So I want to shout out Naptown Born. Keep up to the good stuff, mate. We're doing a brief stop in the UK for a minute. Right, we're going to No Holds Boxing. No Holds Barred Boxing. That is, link in the description. No Holds Barred Boxing. This guy's real name's Ryan. He puts in a good amount of work in the YouTube community. You know, he is a bit of a boxing historian if you listen to his videos. He does have a Facebook page and a Twitter page, and he is a good writer too. So this guy puts in a serious amount of work, and as far as I'm aware, he doesn't get anything out of it. So I want you to check out this guy's videos, because I promise you, this guy he's up there with the rest of them. He is real good, real underrated channel. I want you to have a look at this guy. I would really add this guy in with the likes of the Big Ragu and maybe even Dwyer. Right, now we've got 2 more channels to go. We're back to the USA, and I think it's the USA anyway, I can't be sure. But we've got Armando with the Boxing Corner. Armando with the Boxing Corner. Now, this is the best thing about this channel, right? This is the most underrated channel on YouTube, I promise you that. You know, people need to sub to Armando's channel, okay? Because Armando gets all of his videos out literally 5 minutes after the fight ends. He puts so much enthusiasm into each of the videos. It's like he's an excited school kid, right? He covers all boxing too. He's very dedicated. It's not just American, you know, American videos that some people do. It's not just British videos like most people do, or like me do. You know, he does British, you know, European, American. This guy is proper passionate about the sport. He's a real what can I say? I don't know what else to say about it. He's passionate. He's doing his thing. You've got to check out his thing. He doesn't. I don't think he has as many subscribers as a lot of the other channels. So I want you to check out this guy's channel, and he puts in a lot of work. So really give him respect for it, okay? And last but not least, we've got UK Wing Chun student. You know, what can you say about UK Wing Chun students? I've watched this channel for a very long time, and he puts in a lot of work, if not more than anyone else, for the YouTube boxing community, and I know he doesn't get anything out of it. There are no adverts on the bottom of his things. He doesn't have extreme views. He's a real boxing channel that puts out, you know, thousands of videos. He's got over 1,000 videos right now over a few years. So he puts in a lot of work for the British boxing domestic scene. You know, TV companies right now are turning their back on the domestic scene. He's one of the people that are pulling it forward. You know, he's not getting the same amount of views to people like Steve Bunt and that, but every little helps for the boxing community, and I think he's doing a great job, and that's why I hope, and I think most people are subscribed to the UK Wing Chun students, because I know I am. I understand there are people that I have not added into my thing. You know, I'm not actually subscribed to many channels. You know, right now I'm subscribed to 23 channels, boxing channels, and basically I just want to say, and also shout out to the J Dill. Who else do I want to shout out? Big Ragu, Dwyer. These channels don't need my help. You know, these guys are big enough on their own. There's probably others I forgot, and for that I do apologise. You know, leave a comment in the comment section, and tell me about which are your favourite boxing channels. Or Lynchy Boy Boxing. Check out Lynchy Boy Boxing too.